What's up guys, David here and welcome to the Fit Pro Daily. As it's Friday, it means we're doing an overview of everything we've covered this week, and this week has been all about creating massive goals and making sure we strive forward to hit those goals. But before we do this week's overview, if you haven't already joined us inside our free Facebook group, head over to Facebook, search Fit Pro Lead Gen with Dave, request to join the group and get access to even more insights, tips, sales, marketing, lead gen, and all kind of information you're going to need to help grow and move your fitness business forward. Simply click the link below or head over to Facebook to find the group. Anyway, let's dive into this week's overview. Okay, let's get started. The best place to start this week's overview off is actually on Monday with Ben coming on as this week's guest interview. Ben set the scene for this week to unfold by talking and sharing his experience in setting really big goals and making sure then he can follow through and smash it. But some of the other stuff we focused on this week as well was all about setting expectations and making sure that you can strive forward. Because when he started talking on Monday as well, he was talking about how the last year and a half, things fell out of place. His motivation kind of dwindled. A lot of things paused and it stopped him from progressing forwards. So I definitely go back and watch Ben's interview from Monday where he shares his experience in setting up his gym, his awakened man stuff, how and why it took a dip or a dive, or it kind of just streamlined, it kind of just stayed where it was. And then now he's back focused, he's re-energized, and he's ready to go again. So definitely go back and check that out. And then on Tuesday, we looked at the 5 things I think you should really consider when it comes to setting these really big goals. And that first one was making sure you have the love, the desire, the enthusiasm to make this realistic goal happen. Take us looking for a studio at DK9 Fitness. I really wanted it. It was one of the things I wanted when I first became a fitness professional, was having my own studio. And it took us to have to move completely to a separate place in the UK to find a studio. We left Southampton, we moved all the way 2 hours up the road to Cardiff in South Wales to set up a studio. So that is passion, desire, the belief that you really want it. Then on the Tuesday, we also looked at having review points. So you know when to check. So you might say this goal is going to take 2 to 3 years to complete. You might say every quarter, I need to check, recheck, and make sure I'm on point. I haven't swerved off or veered or kind of paused and maintained. I'm still striding forwards to make sure I hit those goals. So having a review point is super key to making you progress. We also then talked about, as well as having review points, making sure you have time to come away and break away and have time off from hitting these goals, whether that be a monthly thing or every 6 months. Just taking a week off, a weekend off, where you can not think about it, you can relax, you can recover. So when you do get back to work and you're ready to start hitting these goals again, you can then push on because you're re-energized, re-motivated, and you're ready to go again. One of the other things we talked about on Tuesday as well was making sure we can reward ourselves at certain things. So potentially when you have your review points from the first point, like, yeah, we're on our mark, we're hitting these goals, let's reward ourselves. So the best example was you wanted 300 members in your fitness studio. At 100 members, you reward yourselves. At 200 members, you reward yourselves. And then at level 3, at 300 members, you give yourself that big reward because you've hit that massive goal that you wanted to achieve. The final thing I kind of really want to cover as well is making sure that we do set realistic goals. And this is what we talked about yesterday in yesterday's video, was making sure that when you're putting the foundations to this goal in place, you have a look around and you see if other people have achieved this goal. So if you want to open a studio, have a look around. Have other people managed to open a studio? Yes. If they have, go and have a look at how they managed to do it. If there's information out there, go and make some research, go and write some plans, go and find a blueprint. So I know this goal for you might be 2 or 3 years away, or it might be 6 months away. But if you know somebody else has done it and you can find some sort of way to create a schedule or a blueprint or a way to really follow a path to make sure you achieve it, it's going to be much more likely that you're going to achieve it than saying, I would love to earn 100k a month fitness business, because it's going to be a lot harder to achieve these goals and it might take several years, which then may dwindle with your focus and your desire and your love to really hit those goals. So yeah, this week, as you can see, has been an all action-packed week. So definitely go back and review each video over the days if you want to watch or learn a little bit more about the things that we've covered. But we're going to leave it there for this week. Finally, before you do go, we'd love you to come and join our free Facebook group. Head over to Facebook, search Fit Pro Lead Gen with Dave, request to join, and you'll get even more trainings, even more downloads and guides and insights and everything you need to be able to generate leads, make sales, and grow your fitness business. Have a good weekend, and I'll speak to you all on Monday. Cheers.